Hi friends, how are you doing? This is going to be another video where I share my thoughts and feelings, and lately I've been just kind of being 100% me in my videos and just sharing exactly how I feel in the given moment. And honestly, I've been feeling like really lazy, just not wanting to do, not wanting to do much, unmotivated. And it's probably because I'm, still wintertime. And I don't know, I feel a little weird because I feel like I make these videos and I feel like people don't like when I just, I'm just here and I'm like, ugh. But, I'm just going to try to keep it 100% real and just try to be myself in these videos and exactly how I feel and how I act. I'm just going to 100% be whatever I'm feeling, because I feel like that's a real change that needs to be made, like in myself and in the world in general. It's just like, we need to stop putting up any kind of front. Just be whatever you are at any given moment. And I think that really makes people less stressed out, honestly. So I've been really thinking about moving this platform out of YouTube and onto a different platform, because I don't know, I'm starting to feel like YouTube is something I don't want to support. I don't want to be on this platform anymore because yeah, I've been hearing about too much like censorship that's happening, and like the shutting down of freedom of speech and shutting down of like conversations that are, important to have. Like when someone's sharing a point of view of like, oh, we shouldn't do this or doing that, like, because it's dangerous for you, like, let's, kind of like, I'm referring mostly to these things that they're trying to put in our bodies. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. I'm sorry if it's not obvious enough for you, but I feel like if there's any kind of debate around that or any talk about that, that should be openly available to anybody, because we should all have an opinion about it and make a decision for ourselves, because we're all human beings, and human beings get to make decisions about what they can and can't do with their own freaking body, right? So yeah, I feel like if I'm on here, I'm enabling something that I really don't believe in. I really don't support, because as somebody who really loves art and creativity and artistry and just inventions in general, and engineering and things like that, and just inventiveness, I feel like if we enable that kind of behavior, we're not going to bring the best out of humanity. We're not going to be able to go into a future where people are their best and ultimately people are their happiest. Because if we continue to enable this behavior, we're going to end up just being in a dystopian future where we're not happy and we're just living our lives not understanding why we're so unhappy, and that we feel so depressed, but we feel like, oh, we still have to do all these things because this is what our leaders are telling us to do. It's sad. It really is. And I know that there's no choice when it comes to this matter. Well, it kind of contradicts what I'm saying with like, having a choice. I think for me personally, I feel like it's a no-brainer. Like, obviously I would want to choose a future where people are their best, can do it, can really hone their gifts, their talents, and be who they truly are, because that's something that I work so hard in this life for, that to see people not have that, at least have the freaking opportunity. Because I know that a lot of us have this opportunity in life, but a lot of people don't take it, and because our society kind of discourages us from that behavior. And once we have made it, it seems like they only encourage kind of like behavior in media where it's not good for you, like, promoting drugs and alcohol and hedonism and things like that. And it's just not good, And I think that's just in our nature as humans to just improve upon things that that were, that have been made in the past. So like every new generation makes the world a better place. I feel like that's just the trajectory of the world, and it should continue that way. Which is why I believe that a lot of this bullshit that's happening in this world right now is just the past not willing to let go, and it's not willing to let things progress into the future, where people don't have to listen to one person, where people have their own sovereignty, where we don't have to give our power to someone else to make us submit into something that we don't want to do, and to become somebody we don't want to be. And because let's be real, we are very influenced by what other people think and feel. It's very hard not to be influenced by how others think and feel and behave, and because it shapes us. We're not meant to be isolated people, and I'm learning this more now than ever, right? We're not supposed to be our own solitary island. It's possible, I see it as possible, but honestly, from my very depths of my subconscious, I know that that's not how we're supposed to be. Maybe for a while, it's important to be on your own, to find your tribe, to find your people, to find people that really truly care about you and your well-being, and what you want to be, what you strive to be, right? And hopefully that's always something that's good, right? So yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot lately, right? Just getting out of YouTube, moving on to a different platform, building something somewhere from scratch. And it makes me depressed to think that I have to do that. But it's been a thought that's been on my mind. It's been bothering me for a bit, because like, do I really want to continue to be on a platform that doesn't support ideas that I do want to share with the world, that I do want to help with, right? So, that's a thought. And then the thought after that is the whole war thing that's going on overseas, right? This, like, there's just so much conflicting information now. Even the people that, that are saying that they are truthers, that they believe certain things, right? Even they are giving me conflicting information now. Right. I used to listen to these people and like, oh yeah, I kind of trust this person. Like, oh, he thinks that, or she thinks that this world is just run by, lizard people or whatever. Oh yeah, that might be true. Yeah, I'll believe that. Okay. I'm not saying all of them think that. I'm saying like, oh yeah, there's some people that are anti, liquid in your body from people that don't care about you. I'm not, and I'm like, oh yeah, that, that person kind of makes sense. Like, there's no data that they're sharing with us. It's just like, oh, you can't work your job if you don't take this liquid. It's just insane, right? So, I could believe somebody that's like, oh yeah, that's insane. Stop believing that. Don't take the liquid, right? But now I'm like, yo, even they don't make sense now. Even they don't make sense to me. So I'm starting to check out. I really am. I'm starting to check out from the whole thing. And all I can do is control what I can do and my immediate community. I still have to be aware of what's going on around the world. Yes, that's important. But I am starting to feel that I want to check out, because it's making me depressed. It's not helping me. And there's just so much conflicting information. I don't know what to believe anymore. And I think that's part of what they want. Whoever's up there, whoever's controlling things that are going on, right? Because there's always going to be that somebody that's controlling things, right? If you track the power chain, right, the pecking order, you're going to go up towards a few people or one person, right? It's going to happen, right? Just think about it. Just if you track the chain of power all the way to the top, who's the top at the pyramid? There's going to be somebody. Who's ever controlling that is making life very difficult, is messing with reality, is making things not clear. And I'm feeling that, right? I'm not understanding what is happening because there's so much conflicting information. I don't know what to believe anymore. I really don't. So I'm checking out of that. I really am. I'm starting to check out of it. And I'm really going to be concerned with what I am doing for myself, for what I can do to help the immediate community, right? The people that are around me, and just going from there, because I honestly don't know what to be worried or mad about anymore, really. And I don't mean to sound like I'm mad at you or anything. Like, this is just me venting and ranting a little bit, because seeing all this despair is really, really, it sucks, right? It sucks. But I'm keeping an open mind, trying to be optimistic. And I really think that this is something that I would suggest to anybody, is to just be aware, but not take things too seriously, and not to really like take it to heart, because honestly, who knows what's real anymore? I really don't. And I don't mean to be discouraging. This is supposed to be encouraging, because if we check out of that, if we don't get emotionally involved in this information, we can be more rational and be like, well, what can I do what can I control, right? Because like, if there's fucking bombs going off in the air, and I'm in, like, let's say I'm in Ukraine right now, and there's fucking bombs going off outside my apartment building, there's not much I can do. Like, if I can escape, I'll escape. If I can't, like, what can I do, right? And I'm not, trying to be insensitive or anything. Like, I understand it's very difficult right now. I feel for those people. It just seems so far away, right? Like, so, but yeah, if I put myself in the shoes of those people, I can see how that's very stressful, and I don't wish that upon anybody, right? And so, but from my point of view, it's like, what can I control? What can I do right now? Because I'm starting to check out. I really am. And I think that's a good thing, because the less I care about being emotionally or mentally attached to what's going on in the news, quote unquote, if we can even call that anymore, I will be much more happy, and I can be much more rational and be in control of what I can control. And that's what I really want to encourage for myself and for other people. It's just be in control of what I can control, and just keep on keeping on. Kind of cliche to say, kind of cringy to say, but that's what I believe, right? All right, I hope this video is helpful to somebody, because yeah, things are getting kind of nuts. I'm seeing videos of things going on in Ukraine that look like freaking, that doesn't seem like something that should be happening in these days. But all right, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay sane. Let's get through this, and we'll get through we'll get to the other side stronger people, I promise. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.